Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Starfield. We're headed back to the lodge to turn in yet another artifact. Well, we're finally finishing the money can't buy quest. Let's talk to Noelle.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
Yeah, we did fine. I need you to look at the data for my ship sensors.
Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table.
I gotta attend a lodge meeting.
Is that a prototype?
Is it?
No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
Okay.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
Oh, that's right.
Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts.
Yeah, that's a little
strange.
strange.
I'm just going to say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
That's probably a stretch.
We have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Fair enough. I'm going to side with Barrett on this one. To Barrett's point, the artifacts clearly aren't human-made.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
Yeah.
So we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do.
They're not exactly like ours.
Noelle, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
Fair enough. Shouldn't we try to locate him and see if we can talk to him?
That ship could be anywhere in deep space. Even if we got lucky, a single grav jump and we'd lose them.
Yeah, that's kind of what we did to them. Agreed. The only way to go is learn more.
All we can do is be more cautious. But we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
All right. Oh, we got a new mission, Starborn.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
How's that? Why are you suddenly concerned about how I'm feeling?
Why am I concerned?
Excuse me,
Let's
sir?
think for a moment. Ah, yes.
What is going on over there?
It isn't exactly an everyday occurrence to stumble across a mysterious temple and absorb some type of strange alien energy from within.
This whole dramatic scene's gonna have him jittering around in there. I feel strangely powerful, like energy coursing through my veins.
That's distressing, but to be expected, I suppose.
Jesus.
According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
Fair enough. I appreciate your concern, but I promise you, I feel fine.
Well, good. I'm pleased to hear that. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
Can we move this conversation a little bit so Vlad can get where he's trying to go? Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if these beings wanted to harm me, I'd already be dead.
Perhaps that's true, or perhaps you were simply quite lucky. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
Oh, there we go. He made it out of there. Good for him. I wasn't paying attention to what she was saying. You sound terribly frustrated.
I'm not frustrated. I'm fascinated.
Oh, okay.
Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere?
Okay. Maybe these temples were intended for humankind all along.
Perhaps. We'll need more data to be sure. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed.
Oh, man, everybody just wants to stand right here. Should I flirt with her? And here I thought I was the subject of your wildest dreams.
Well, yeah, yes, of
Oh,
course
she
you are.
liked it.
I was speaking of the power you've acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course.
Of course, of course.
Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
Alright. So, quest marker. Oh, okay, I still need to
When you have a few moments, there's
drop
something
off
I'd
the new
like to
artifact.
discuss.
Everybody keeps saying that. Alright. So, we got the next
Handling
artifact
this
in the...
whole captain thing really well, you know.
Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulder stiff. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
Okay. I'm ready. Give me any data on artifacts you have.
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Fair enough.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
So, I think we're questing for a few more artifacts. Is that what I want to do right now? I don't think I have anything else to do on New Atlantis, if I remember correctly. Where does this take me? Where's show on map? Let's see. It says it's here. Commercial district. All right, let's do this.
Hello.
Yep, can't quite jump that high.
You can't go in. You just can't.
I just did.
I just got a feeling about you.
He writes me.
You have a
I hate
story
break
to
it you,
tell.
but it-
I am glad
Welcome
there is
to
still a reliable
SSNN,
source
where
of
the
news
news
in the
never
separate
sleeps.
systems, though
If you're part of the
it
David
often
Barron fan
travels
club, try not to
significantly
inflate his ego
slower
too much.
than light.
He's liable to burst.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some.
Nice to meet you
Maybe
too.
get you a ticket to a speaking
Sorry. Long day. Longer night. How about a do-over?
Yeah, let's try that.
Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you really work for a living. I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things.
Oh, do you now? Actually, your intern asked me to do an interview.
Tommy? Tommy did something useful? So you must be the captain of the Frontier? Rumor is there was a firefight at a mining installation.
There
I'm
was.
interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me?
I got a couple of them apparently. Let's see. Let's do the Gal Bank robbery on Akil City.
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up.
Oh, really?
I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
Sure was.
I'd say I'm surprised, but this is my total lack of surprise face. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
I mopped all the robbers up, no survivors.
Wait, what? You cleaned them out? Jesus. I'm sorry, but I might have to dig up some witnesses to confirm that. Anyway, these things are often messy. Any customers or Gal Bank staff get hurt?
I don't remember them getting hurt. Thankfully, there were no casualties, not even injuries I know of.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
Desperate people do desperate things. The Rangers kept it from turning into a massacre.
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Hey, wasn't really worth it. It's only like $650.
You talk and get paid. I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Oh, yes. I'm not quite sure I have heard this entire story.
Who's that other guy? Constellation commissioned the dig, and the Crimson Fleet wanted the proceeds.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group?
I work for Argos. I'm now with Constellation.
Wow, an actual member of Constellation graces my office. Do we bow? Maybe smoke a pipe? So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
I mean, this is kind of what happened. The mining crew banded together and fought them off with mining lasers.
Huh. Sounds like a good outfit. The heroic miner is a good angle. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
Alright, that doesn't pay very well. But I guess, yeah, I guess we can just meet up with her anytime we do anything significant in the game and
David Barron is
get a
the
few
most
bucks out of
famous
it.
journalist in the settled systems.
Oh yeah, she didn't like David
David's
Barron.
amazing, and I hear he's single.
You have another story for me?
What's David Barron really like?
Dear Lord, everyone wants to know about Baron. He's a smart guy. He cares about what he's reporting. He's way too damn cozy with the UC, and that's a problem for us staying impartial.
Ooh.
My biggest beef with him is he's credited with everything he reports, and he doesn't lift a finger to correct that impression.
Interesting. All right.
Back to the grind.
I thought that would end up in a quest, but I guess not. So let's see what else we can do. Creature analysis, back to Procyon 3. That didn't work, so we can't really do that. Where's this at? A mural wolf at Low House. Okay, this is back in the Cheyenne system. Do I want to head back there? Yeah, let's do it. Let's head there. I don't know if the update's out yet, but there's supposed to be an update that makes city maps better and fast travel better. I think is what Bethesda was currently working on for this game, which would have a huge impact.
Quite a long history to this
in playing
place.
it. So let's check
is a
that real
test-
quick. Let's see what the surface map looks like. Nah, it still looks pretty much the same. I'm assuming that hasn't been taken care of yet.
Testament to humans' refusal to concede defeat in the face of adversity.
I'm definitely looking forward to it if that's the case. Yeah, let's do a little questing here. We didn't do a ton while we were here last time.
I know Aquila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
I think this is also the closest place we've been to that's
going?
Just taking
near
some
the
time to
Crimson Fleet hideout, so we might do that next. Sinclair's book seems to be where
Could I
this.
get the
Well,
digital copy of the things I buy here?
where the heck are you? There we are.
Running the Low House is tough, but those times when we make a real difference, it makes it all worth it.
Good.
Got a moment to hear about the Low House? It mean a lot to me and to others.
Yeah, what do we got going on?
Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The Low House is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in.
Okay, that's
More
pretty good.
importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others.
Interesting. Sounds like you're doing some good work.
Trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city, but it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need. And I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute.
Why don't I
you
just
can
go shake
spare
down all the
a
rich
few
people?
credits, it'll do a lot of good.
$100? Yeah, that's no big
Thank
deal.
you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some.
Okay. And now I can talk with Andreja, who should be following me, right? Yep, there she is.
If
She
you are free
seemed
soon,
to like that.
could we talk?
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances.
Sure did.
You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah, the Thresher's programming had a glitch and it tore right
It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Mateo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Yeah, if you're asking, I'm assuming you feel like you don't fit in.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many
Fair
of
enough.
the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Hey, everybody's got to make a living. Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Vladimir's the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Trust me, you got a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
no
know
problem.
This seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've always been a bit of a loner myself.
And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well.
Yeah.
Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet.
Yeah, that's not a
I wanted to
big
thank
deal.
you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal.
It would have been, to some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Alrighty. Well, a little character building, a little exposition dump. Apparently I can talk to her again.
Sincerely, thank you for your donation. I'll make sure it is put to good.
Yeah, we'll do another $100
This
bucks.
means a great deal to me and the community. Keep it up and we'll have to name something after you.
Okay, so this is like a never-ending thing we can do just for, like, good juju, I guess. Alright, and what else do we got to do? Let's see. Where's this at? Stress call, Rook meets King. I think maybe it's finally time to travel to the key. I think that's the way to go. Dang it. So I have to jump to a place that's closer so that I can then dang it. So now I can go here. It's always a little clunky, but not the end of the world.
I have things I wish to discuss with you when you have time.
We just talked. What are you talking about?
Your grav jumps are as majestic as a ballet.
Thank you, thank you. All right, and I think we'll get into this next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one.